Hello and good day everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Sir Marcy. And for today's video, I'm going to discuss Quarter 3, Week 5 of Grade 9 Mathematics module, which is all about the properties of proportion and basic proportionality theorem. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you'll be updated with my latest videos. Okay, before we proceed directly with our lesson, let's try to read first what is the content of this module. This module was designed and written with you in mind. It is here to help you master properties of proportion and basic proportionality theorem. The scope of this module permits it to be used in many different learning situations. The language used recognizes the diverse vocabulary level of students. The lessons are arranged to follow the standard sequence of the course, but the order in which you read them can be changed to correspond with the textbook you are now using. This module contains lessons about ratio and proportion. After going through this module, you are expected to, number 1, describes a proportion, and number 2, applies the fundamental theorems of proportionality to solve problems involving proportion. Okay, so there you have it. This is the content of module 5. Okay, let's now proceed with our review. In elementary mathematics, our math teacher taught us how to simplify fractions. Okay, so this is one of the prerequisites in understanding ratio and proportion. Okay, so let's start by simplifying these numbers. For number 1, if we're going to simplify 6 over 10, so 6 all over 10, we know that these are divisible by 2. So we divide both sides by 2, the numerator and the denominator. 6 divided by 2, that is 3, all over 10 divided by 2, the answer is 5. So therefore, the lowest term of 6 over 10 is 5. Now let's say we're going to simplify number 2, that is 18 all over 48. Okay, suppose we use we divide both sides by 6. Okay, since 18 and 48 are both divisible by 6. So 18 divided by 6, the answer is 3. All over 48 divided by 6, the answer is 8. So notice this is now the simplest form of 18 all over 48. Now, let's proceed with question number 3. We have here 32 all over 100. So let's say we divide both sides, or we simplify this by dividing the numerator and the denominator by 4. Okay. So if we divide it by 4, we have 32 divided by 4, the answer is 8. All over 100 divided by 4, the answer is 25. So this is now the lowest term of 32 all over 100. Now for number 4, so here we have 12x raised to 7 all over 18x raised to 2. So to simplify this, or to write this in lowest term, we are going to divide 12 all over 18 by 2. Okay? Or we divide it by 3. So 12 divided by 3, the answer is 4. All over 18 divided by 3, the answer is 6. Okay? Then, x raised to 7 all over x raised to 2. To solve for this, we will just subtract the exponents by applying law of quotient. Okay, or that is law of exponent number 2. So this is x raised to 7 minus 2, that is 5. But if you notice, 4 and 6 are still reducible to lowest term. So we can divide both sides by 2. So 4 divided by 2, we have 2x raised to 5 all over 6 divided by 2, that is 3. So the lowest term of 12x raised to 7 all over 18x raised to 2 is 2x raised to 5 all over 3. And for our last example, we have number 5, that is 4x minus 12 all over x squared minus 9. In order for us to simplify this in lowest form, we will apply factorization. If you're going to examine 4x minus 12, we can apply factoring the common monomial here. So notice that 4 and 12 are both divisible by 4. So we factor out 4. Then we have here 4x divided by 4. What is left is x. Then for the next term, we have negative 12 divided by 4. That is negative 3. So the factor of 4x minus 12 is 4 times the quantity x minus 3. How about x squared minus 9? X squared minus 9 can be factored using sum and difference of square. And how are we going to factor this? We simply get the square root of the first term and the square root of the second term. Okay? So we're going to separate them by positive and negative. So the square root of x squared is x. And the square root of 9 is positive 3. So these are now the factors of x squared minus 9. That is the quantity of x plus 3 multiplied to the quantity of x minus 3. And to simplify this, we just simply cancel x minus 3. Okay, in both numerator and denominator. Then we will rewrite it. What is left is 4 all over x plus 3. And this is now our answer in lowest term. Another prerequisite in solving properties of proportion and basic proportionality theorem is how to solve equations. In our activity here, we have 5 equations, and these are linear equation, and the other one is a quadratic equation. Okay, so now let's try to solve first for the value of x. Okay, in number 1, we have x minus 3 is equal to 7. So take note, we must isolate all variables to the left, and then those constant terms must be transferred to the right. So in this case, we need to transfer negative 3 to the right. And to do that, we will apply addition property of equality, meaning we're going to add both sides of the equation by positive 3. Okay, so this is x, negative 3 plus positive 3, that is 0, is equal to 7 plus 3, the answer is 10. So the value of x is equal to 10. For question number 2, we have 3x is equal to 27. If you encounter this kind of problem, we just simply divide both sides of the equation by 3. Okay, to obtain the value of x. So 27 divided by 3, the answer is 9. Okay, let's proceed with question number 3. So for question number 3, we have 4x minus 3 is equal to 3x plus 7. So as I've said earlier, we must isolate all variables to the left and constant term to the right. Here, we're going to transfer positive 3 to the left. So we will just subtract both sides of the equation by 3x. On the other hand, negative 3 must be transferred to the right, so we will add both sides of the equation by positive 3. Okay, so 4x plus negative 3x, that is x. So this cancelled out, is equal to 3x plus negative 3x, that is 0. Then 7 plus 3, the answer is 10. Now, for our number 4, we have 2x all over 9 is equal to 14 all over 3. So, in order for us to find the value of x, we will apply cross product. Okay? So, 2x times 3 is equal to 14 multiplied to 9. Okay. For us to simplify this, we will divide both sides of the equation by 2 times 3. Okay? Why? So this is cancelled out. What is left is x is equal to, we have noticed that 14 and 2, that's divisible, or we can divide 14 by 2. So 14 divided by 2, that is 7. And 9 divided by 3, that is 3. So the value of x here is 21. Okay? And for the last question, we have question number 5. So this one is actually an equation transformable to quadratic equation, which was our lesson during our first quarter. So let's try to recall again this topic. We have x minus 1 all over 16 is equal to 2 all over x plus 3. So we apply cross product. X minus 1 multiplied to x plus 3 is equal to 32. Then when you multiply this using FOIL method, the product is x squared plus 2x minus 3 is equal to 32. Then we equate the equation. That is now x squared plus 2x minus 35 is equal to 0. Then we factor. So the factor of x squared plus 2x minus 35 are x plus 7 multiplied to x minus 5 is equal to 0. Then we apply the zero product property. We have x plus 7 is equal to 0 and x minus 5 is equal to 0. Then we have now x is equal to negative 7 and the other factor is x is equal to positive 5. So these are the solution for question number 5. Okay, so that ends our lesson for today, and we're looking forward in solving for properties of proportion and basic proportionality theorem. Okay, so that's all for now, and goodbye.